I'm Lindsay Sturm.
And Brad Sturm, and we're serving in McGrath, Alaska. McGrath is actually located right in the middle of what's called the interior, or what's sometimes called the bush, Alaska. There are probably somewhere around 250 villages, ranging from a handful of people all the way up to several hundred. Somewhere around 10% of the villages have established churches. However, McGrath is very unique in that we have a thriving, unified, solid, established congregation. With children and everything, we could be over 60 people in a village of about 300. So we get to experience solid leadership and fellowship like very, very few other villages in the interior of Alaska get to experience. So we are networking between like-minded organizations and churches and villages to try and combat the loneliness and the isolation.
We have a lodge that we've fixed up, and it's able to host people from all over, so we get all our pilot friends flying around, bringing people in to come together, encourage those believers who are feeling isolated. So to be able to bring them that blessing of fellowship too, we have these gatherings periodically throughout the year to try and unify the church that's in the interior and strengthen it.
One of our big pushes right now is to spend a lot of time equipping ourselves in the area of biblical counseling. And so as we build relationships with people around the interior in McGrath and even outside of McGrath, there's people that need some counseling from a Christian perspective.
Within the church has ministries to the body and to the community. We have men's and women's groups that meet, and youth group, and a children's kids club that's going out, and then just people actively trying to build connections with their neighbors, whether it's going out and visiting the elders, or go and build something with someone, help someone with a project, anything where you can get into their lives. Something that's maybe different about ministry in a village compared to a city is it's not programmatic. You don't put things on a schedule. It's just not that way of life, but it is whatever works to connect with someone, you do that. And it's not about what you're doing, but using that as a means to build those connections and relationships, find ways to share life together.
It's a village life where everyone brings something to the table and does things communally.
Well, you all can pray for our family. We have changes happening in our family on the top end and the bottom end. So we have 2 adult children who are up and moving out of the house, and we just added a new one into the nest via adoption in December. So back to the beginning with little Simon. He's an unexpected blessing, but we're back to the baby years again.
Pray locally for our church. Pray for our leadership, that we would remain unified and lead well, stay zealous for reaching our friends and our neighbors around us. And then in general, pray for Alaska, as there is an overwhelming amount of work that still needs to be done, and just not enough human resources to do it. So pray that the Lord would send workers